Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to another yoga class. This week, the yoga class we're going to have is a selection of postures that for me are very helpful if I need to do a yoga practice. They would be one of the ones that I would put in. So it's basically a compilation of my favorite class. So this is the routine that I would do if I was doing a class for myself, and I find the postures very good for my body and for my mind. I always try to concentrate while I'm doing the class. If I'm doing it just by myself, okay, if I'm not giving it to anybody, just doing it for myself, I always try to concentrate in every posture. And I try to visualize in my head my body while I'm doing the posture, noticing the muscles that I'm stretching, noticing if I'm feeling anything like tightness or tension, and why I do that. So today I'm gonna, give you that class, like if I'm doing it for myself on my own, but I'm going to show you which are the postures that I would normally do in my practice. Okay, so the first I would do is I will sit down. If you want to lie down, you can lie down as well, but I will sit down and I will start bringing some awareness into my breathing. I will close my eyes. If I'm sitting down, I will put some emphasis on my posture, that is nice and straight. If I'm lying down, I will just relax my body. Just bring your shoulders down and relax them. And here we breathe in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. And with every exhalation, you find your body relaxing fully. And just find your mind settling into this room. Always bringing the thoughts into your body and not into what your mind is guiding you. So I always say, and it's a very helpful saying, that come back to your senses. Okay, that means get a grip on reality, and that's really what it is. It's just our senses. So if you really focus on your senses, what are you smelling, how you feel the touch of the floor beneath you, what can you hear, what can you smell. Just come back to your senses. What can you feel? Is it cold? Is it hot in the room? Is it just come and feel. Very good. I'm going to take a nice deep breath and exhaling through the nose deeply, and again, and exhaling through the nose deeply, good. Excellent. So we're going to start opening the eyes and bringing the sense of sight. Okay, and what I will do is I will lie down. I will bring the chin towards the chest. Just regain the posture on your spine. Relax the shoulders. Bend your knees. Chin towards the chest. And I will flatten my abdomen down. Okay, I always like this one because it softens a lot the lower back. And I will just move the hips from side to side as well. I will let the weight of my body fall onto my spine. So I will slightly lift my hips, very slightly. I'm not raising them up, I'm just tilting them a little bit so I can feel the weight of my body on my spine. And then I will relax them. I'll move the hips from side to side and again. In and relax. And in and relax. That is a very basic movement, but it really releases a lot of tension on the lower back and it's very good. Okay, I will bring the knees towards the chest and I will hold them, and again I will release some tension on my lower back just by moving from side to side. Very good. And from this posture, I will keep my knees up, chin towards the chest, and here we'll stretch one leg and bring it together. And the other leg and bring it together. Always nice and slow. Take your time, chin towards the chest. If you notice all the tension traveling up to your shoulders and becoming very tense, just release the tension and bring your mind into your abdomen, into your legs, and feel the tension there. I always inhale when my knees are together and exhale when I stretch my knees. With this posture, I always feel I'm giving my abdomen a massage when I'm bringing the knees towards my chest. Okay, I can feel the pressure of my knees on my abdomen, and I can feel my internal organs being massaged. And I also feel the strength of my legs. When I'm stretching them, I can feel the muscles in my leg. I'm also exercising my abdominal muscles. I always do my movements very slow because it helps me go into this trade of thought. It calms my thoughts. If I'm moving slow, it's like my thoughts get slower in my head and I can catch myself thinking much quicker. That if I'm doing everything fast, then my thoughts start going fast. So I like to do it slow, and if I catch myself just thinking too much, just come back to the room and come back to my senses. Very good. And relax. Bring the knees nice and slow. Stretch the legs and shake them a little bit. Okay, then I will bend my knees and I will start bringing the arms back and forward. Inhale. Exhale. Chin towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Now that I'm inhaling, I'm going to leave the arms back there, chin towards the chest. I will try to flatten up the abdomen a little bit, although there is quite a bit arch on my back at the moment. And there I will breathe in and out. And I will really feel the stretch in my body, in my core. I will feel it from the hip bones all the way in my abdomen. I will feel it on my ribs, my shoulder blades, my arms. And I will be there breathing in and out. Okay, very good. From that posture, I'll take my hands, bring them on the back of my head, relax my back a little bit, and because my feet are still together and my legs are bent, I will just start going from side. Inhale, center, exhale, side. Inhale, center, exhale. And again, bring your mind into your body and feel the stretch to one side and to the other. Next time, you're heading towards the right, stretch the leg on the top and leave there for a few breaths. Your elbows nice and touching the ground. Inhale, exhale. You can see I'm stretching the leg, okay? If you don't see it on the video. Bend, come to the center and to the other side. The same here, I won't be able to stretch it fully because I have the wall, but I will stretch it just going to the side. And again, the elbows are on the floor. So just have that leg stretch. Hope you have the space to do it. I don't. Inhale back to the center. Take the hands away. Stretch the legs. Shake them a little bit. Very good. I always take that time in between postures to allow my body to the transition, because it really takes that couple of breaths to go from one movement to the next one. You know, if I wanted to do it relax, I'll do it like that. Take a couple of breaths. Okay. And then the last one I would do lying down. It would be bring my knees to the chest and just hold my back up. I'll hold my head. Very good. Okay. I will be coming into the sitting posture the way that I do now. I would recommend you, if you're find it very difficult to go onto your side and then come up into the sitting posture, but I like to hold one leg with my hand. I can grab it underneath it even, and then the other leg I'll straighten and I'll just swing it a little bit to bring the momentum, and then I'll just come up sitting down. Okay, I'll do it again. You can change leg, you can do it from one leg and then with the other one. Okay, but otherwise just go onto your side and come into the sitting posture. I just like doing it like this. So I'll start swinging the leg a little bit to gather the momentum, and I'll come up. Okay, now I'm going to sit down. I rotate my thigh outwards and get nice and straight on my back. Feel my spine nice and straight, my shoulders low. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start bringing my chest forward and back a little bit. Movement on the spine. Forward inhale, back exhale. Forward inhale, back exhale. Very good. And now I'm going to rotate my abdomen to the front, to the side, to the back. There's very little movement on my shoulders. I'm not trying to move the shoulders like these. The shoulders, I'll try to leave them as, quiet, as no movement at all as I can. Obviously there's a little bit of movement, and now I'm going to go the other way around. So one side. So imagine your belly button drawing a circle in itself. And to the other side. Very good. And keeping your sitting bones in, I'm just going to go from one place to the other place. From one place. And always try to go that little bit without lifting your bum, okay? Your sitting bones there, but you feel the stretch on your side, from one side to the other side. Very nice. And come back to the center. We rotate the shoulders a little bit. Okay, and just do very gentle neck movement. These I always do, and I also implement them in all of my class, because I find the neck movement are very helpful for releasing the stress. That's the area where we gather more stress. You know, when you're tense, when you're nervous, all these in here, they get very tight. You can even get headaches just from the tightness and the tension. And I always find that loosening up all this area and doing the neck stretches always help as a daily routine very much. So I always put them as a must exercise. And always very gentle. And you know yourself, if you get a few postures that you like to practice every day, you're going to find the ones that they're more beneficial for you. And obviously every day is a different day. and you might find that some areas they need a bit more attention than other ones. But the neck is always an area that needs to be attended. Very good. Now right ear to right shoulder, leave it there. Shoulders low, back straight. And slowly bringing the chin towards the chest on that posture, and feel the stretch. Really powerful, nice and slow. You feel it from the end of the skull all the way down to your shoulder blade. Nice and slow, back to the posture. Now left ear to left shoulder, and just leave it there. Again, nice posture, shoulders low, and very gentle. From that posture, we start bringing the chin towards the chest. Just riding. Very good. And again, feel that stretch. Just enjoy it like somebody giving you a massage on your neck. Shoulders low. And slowly back to the center. Rotating the shoulders a little bit. Now another one that I really like to do with the neck is the one that we stick the head out. Okay, because that is moving the vertebrae here at the very back. They are very prone to fuse one with another. Okay, there's very little flexibility, and you know, sometimes they fuse and they are like one very hard, then we get a stiff neck. Okay, spondylosis and all these issues. So by stretching the neck to the front and bringing it to the back, we're just lubricating and moving those vertebrae in that area, and it's very good. So shoulders back, head high, and just stick your head without moving the shoulders as far forward as it goes without hurting yourself. And then we just bring the chin right in and out and in. And you can visualize what you feel in your body, okay? Visualize those vertebrae slowly becoming more flexible. Excellent. And relax. Okay, very good. I like this one very much because sometimes, because of the phone, okay, and the movements with the phone, or being on the computer quite a bit, that sometimes I am, we get stiff fingers. So the next one that I do is this one, and I do that as well in every practice. And we close the fist, shoulders low, arms straight, and we just opened. Just like if you're dropping something and stretching those fingers. Next time they're opened, I'm going to bring them in and out. That strengthens your wrist, and it stretches as well your arm muscles. Very good. And relax. Again, rotate your shoulders a little bit. I always find myself doing this throughout the day because it helps me to regain my posture, when I find myself that I'm going back in, if I'm sitting down or whatever, and I find myself that I'm going right in, the only thing I need to do is just bring the shoulders up, rotate them, and just lock them back. And there I have my posture back again. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. I'm just gonna loosen up a little bit the legs. I always like stretching my feet, and it has helped me quite a lot. I had a car injury a few years back, and I hurt one of my joints in my big toe, and I find that if it wasn't because of all this exercise that I'm doing, that I wouldn't recuperate really, because it's an injury that it wasn't properly healed or properly attended, and it has taken more time than I would have liked, but eventually, and little by little, with the movement, you're just regaining more flexibility, less pain. Bringing the toes up and the heels up. Toes up and the heels up. Very good. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend, coming forward, shoulders a little bit on, and stretch, chest back. Bend and stretch. Very good. Bend and stretch. Excellent. Okay. Very good. Now moving from side to side to release any tension. Very good. Okay. The next thing that I do in the routine is salutation to the sun. Okay. I find this sequence very good for your whole body in general. It really warms all the muscles up, and is very good for your back, for your posture, for everything. So I always incorporate the breathing into the posture, into the movement, but it's always not that easy to do it because you're thinking most on the posture than on the breathing, and sometimes a bit more confusing. So first, if you want, focus on the posture, and then we incorporate the breathing. I'll talk you through it. So we're going to come to the end of the mat. Very good. Now for this, if you want to have a block there, okay, or you can bend your knees for the first one, okay, see how it goes. I'll put the block just to show you how it goes, and then I'll show you with the knees bent. Okay, so first we're going to place ourselves on Namaste. We're going to bring the arms up, and exhaling, we're coming down. Now, if you don't reach to the ground, you can come up to the block, or you can bend your knees here. And then stretch, come down, right leg up. Here, knee to the floor, and here we inhale. Hands on the floor, plank. Knees on the ground, and slowly coming down. Inhale, curl your toes, downward facing dog. To the front. inhale, and the other foot to the front, bringing the arms up, and exhale down. Very good. We're going to go with the other foot. So, coming to the front, we leave the block there because I think it's better if we bend our knees, okay? So we don't have anything in the middle there. Okay, so again, inhaling, with hands together on the chest. Inhale, exhale down. If you don't reach to the floor, you can bend your knees. Inhale, stretch your back. Exhale, left leg back. Knee to the ground, here we inhale. Exhale, plank. Knees to the ground and slowly come back down. Here we inhale. And we go on to downward facing dog. Very good. Bring the right leg forward, knee on the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And okay, we've done a sequence with each leg. One of the tips that I give for the salutation to the sun. Okay, if you're not very flexible, there are two postures that you're going to find quite difficult to do. Okay, well, there's three postures. The first one is this one, which is coming down to the floor. Okay, if you don't reach to the floor, it doesn't matter. You can always bend your knees and bring the body forward. And now you reach to the floor. So here, okay? So that will be one of them. Always try maybe to bring your legs back a little bit. Okay, see how far, and that way you regain your flexibility. Okay, so that's one of them. Another posture that is a little bit difficult, okay, is when we're here, okay? Okay, well, the posture that is difficult enough. Okay, coming down here, down. That one sometimes is a little bit hard. Okay, to bring that leg from here to there. Okay, so just take your time to do it. Okay, if you need to do it in 3, 1, 2, 3, that's fine. There's no problem. Okay, then we put the knee. We inhale here. Okay, place the hands and bring the other leg. That's another posture that sometimes is a little bit difficult. Okay, to bring the other leg back. Place the knees on the ground and slowly we're coming down. Okay, bring the head up. The elbows are always close to the body. We're curling up the toes and downward facing dog. Okay, for this one, if you can't reach the heels down, that's okay. You can go one and the other. Just walk your feet. And this is one of the hardest one, the one that is coming now. And it is to bring the leg to the front. Okay, if you can't do this, to bring it all the way to the front, what you can do is you can bend. Just take your time. Bend, you bring the leg to the front, you bring your hands up, curl up your toes, you come up, and then try to bring the other one forward. Okay, I know that if you don't have a lot of flexibility, this sequence could be a little bit difficult, and one day I'm going to show you how to do this sequence with the help of a chair. Okay, but that will be for another class. So just see how it goes. First we do it with the right leg, then we do it with the left leg, or we change, and we can do a couple of sequences at a time. Okay, so I'm going to do one sequence more with each leg so that we all follow, and I'm going to talk you through it with the breathing and see how it goes. Just take your time. If you're going slow and I'm going a little bit faster because you need to readjust the posture, it doesn't matter. Just stop, pause the video, regain your posture and come back. If you find it too hard, Just don't do it. Close your eyes, visualize it, and do it in your mind. Okay, so into the front. Hands on Namaste. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, stretch your back. Exhale down. Knee on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale. The plank. Knees on the ground. Coming down, exhaling. Inhale. Coming up. Pulling up your toes. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Knee on the ground. Exhale. Inhale. Coming up and exhale. Hands on Namaste. Okay, we're going to do it with the other leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your back. Exhale. Bring the left leg back. Knee on the floor. Inhale. Plank. Exhaling. Knees on the floor. Coming down. Inhale. Exhale. Curl up your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Knee on the ground. Head up. Exhale, 2 feet together. Inhale. Hands up. Exhale. On Namaste. Okay. I know it's very hot. I have the aircon put on. But if you don't have air conditioning, just try to do these first thing in the morning. Salutation to the sun when the sun is coming up. Because otherwise it could be quite strenuous. Okay, once I've done that, I really feel that I have stretched and warm up my whole body. So I'm just going to relax, going from side to side. Very good. And now I'm going to bring my legs onto a V shape, and I'm just going to move very slightly. I like doing this as well. Because you strengthen as well my legs, as one of the postures we done at the beginning. And as well, I put my attention on my knees. Let them to do a little bit of work. Very good. Okay, I'm going to incorporate a little bit of movement. So here I'm bending my right leg. I'm turning to the left. And now I'm bending my left leg. I'm turning to the right. So there's a bit of a body twist. Now always be careful that your knee is pointing towards where your toe is. Okay? Your knee is pointing towards your toe. You're just moving from side to side. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Now, another posture that I always put into my practice is the one that releases the lower back and also relax my whole body. I'm going to separate my feet slightly. I'm going to soften my knees. I'm going to inhale, coming up and looking up to my hands, and then slowly exhaling, bending my knees, very slow, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming down, vertebrae by vertebrae. exhaling, very good. I bring my head in between my shoulders and I just move around a little bit to release any tension. Very good. And with my hands down, I'm going to start coming up. Chin on the chest. Rotating the shoulders. And the last thing that comes up is the head. Okay, very good. We're going to repeat it 2 more times. So just remember separating the feet slightly. Inhale in, looking up to your hands. And slowly exhaling very gently, feeling the spine bending. Exhaling, coming down, bend your knees. Relax your lower back. And here just relax your body. And slowly with the hands down, we're going to start coming up. Shoulders back. The last thing that comes up is the head. And the last time. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. And again here, relax your back. And slowly coming up. Rotating your shoulders. And the last thing that comes up is your head. Very good. Move again from side to side. Very good. Rotate your shoulders. Just find any place that it might be a little bit of discomfort or tension and just relax. Okay, what I will do next is I'll go on the floor, and on the floor I basically do 2 postures on my knees, okay? So I do 2 postures on my knees. One of them is cow and cat, and the other one is thread the needle. I find those absolutely excellent for my back, and I do them on my practice. Okay, so hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. So here, we lower in the back if you don't have any back problems, and keeping your ears separated from your shoulders. Here we inhale. And exhale, we bring the head in between the shoulders and we bring the abdomen up high and stretch your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just feel the flexibility in your spine, and always your ears away from your shoulders. Exhale and relax. For this, I like to separate my knees a little bit farther and just allow my body to fall in between my legs and just stretch the arms. Very good. Okay, I'm coming up again. 4. Bring my knees a little bit closer. Okay, parallel with my hip, on line. And again, here, we're going to thread the needle. So, bringing the left arm over and the elbow. Just allow your body to rest. You can bring that arm forward and stretch. There, you can breathe in and out. I always find this one very good for the back. Excellent. Okay, bend the elbow and coming out of the posture. Very good. For this one, what I like to do is I like to sit on my heels. Now be careful with your knees if you have this problem, okay? If you have problems with your knees, maybe you prefer just to relax standing up. Always try to get extra support if you're suffering from your knees when you're doing the knee exercises. Always extra support, okay? Because the mats are very thin and they don't support you enough. You need extra padding there. Okay, but I just find this one, if you're happy on this posture, find this one very good for the counter posture of the threading the needle. Okay, we're gonna go with the other side. So again, hands underneath your shoulders. Now we're getting the right arm and we're just bringing it over all the way and relaxing on the posture. And now we're going to bring this arm forward and here we breathe in and out. Excellent. Okay, coming back onto the posture and the same thing. If you can't, just sit and rotate the shoulders back and stay there, breathing in and out. Very good. Okay, and to finish up, I like to do the ones on my belly. So there I do 2 of them, and again I find it very good for my back and for my shoulders. So the ones that we're going to do is I place my hands very close, my hands beside my face and my elbows very close to my body, and here I just come up a little bit. And there, having my feet together, here we breathe in and out. Bringing the shoulders up. Very good. Now from this posture, what I normally do is I turn to one side and look at my toe, my right toe, back to the center, and then I turn to the other side. And back to the center. Okay? So one side, back to the center, and look at my other toe, and back to the center. And then I relax. You can bend your knees, relax the head. You can swing your legs from side to side. Very good. And now stretch my arms, forehead on the ground. This one as well is very good for your back and it's very good for your coordination, movement. Okay, so that's excellent. So right arm, left leg, just for a couple of seconds, and then we change in to the other side. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. And we just continue from side to side. Very good. always inhale when we're at the resting posture. So when we're here, we inhale, we exhale, right arm, left leg, inhale, exhale, left arm, right leg. Very good. We're going to do it one last time. And then relax. Very good. You can bend your knees, rotate your ankles. Take a couple of breaths. Very good. Okay, and slowly we're going to come up into the sitting posture. I will normally do a little pranayama before the final relaxation. And one of my favorite pranayama that really helps me to get into the final relaxation is to breathe in through my left nostril. So I close my right nostril and slowly I start breathing in and out through my left nostril. That helps my brain calm down and it makes it easier for me to go into the relaxation, especially if I don't have a lot of time and I have to do a very short relaxation. If I do this pranayama before the final relaxation, I go into it much quicker, and even with less time it's just as effective. So closing your right nostrils, you close your eyes and just take your time. Don't feel out of breath. Okay, take your time to breathe in as much air as you need, and as well take the time to exhale as far as you need. So just don't be caught in a normal breathing. Maybe you need to breathe a little bit deeper to get as much air because you're closing one nostril, so obviously you're getting half the air that you normally do. Okay, but you just find that after a while your body knows how much air it needs, so it kind of regulates itself. Very good. And slowly taking your hands away. I'm feeling already nice and relaxed. If you need to do the pranayama or breathing exercise a little bit longer, just pause the video now and continue doing it for a few more minutes until you find that your brain, that your mind has come down, and you just go nicely to your last relaxation, feeling already relaxed. So for the final relaxation, just lie down and find yourself in a comfortable posture. If you need to put maybe a cushion underneath your knees or the bolster, or maybe a cushion behind your head, just find that right posture where your body feels really relaxed. There's nothing holding anything with an effort, so you're just lying down on your mat, really resting. So just find anything you might need to find that comfortable place where you allow your body to relax and be one with nature, be one with the union of mind and body, knowing you have done the perfect class, that you tried and you have allowed your body to get all the benefits from the movement, from every asana, with every breath. So observe your breathing now. And observe how it's coming down, it's becoming soft. It has a nice slow rhythm. And sometimes when you allow your body to fully relax, you notice that your breathing becomes very shallow, very unnoticeable. It's like a puff of air coming in and out without any rattling or any effort. And it's nice to feel that subtleness in your breathing when you relax, because it even helps you to relax deeper and easier. So every time there's a thought process going on, we always anchor in our breathing, because that is the tool that is always with us throughout our lives. And it's a great way to reconnect with ourselves, to know what's going on in our mind, our body, is to really reconnect with your breathing. The breathing is a very, very powerful tool, and we all have it. It's nature, it's natural to life. When there's life, there's a breath. So that would be our anchor, our tool, our best tool to always reconnect with ourselves. So for that tool, we're very grateful. We're very grateful that the air comes in our lungs with every breath. And we really take it for granted. We don't pay any attention, just our body does it naturally. It breathes in and out. We don't even have to think about it. But it's really when we think about it and we put the attention into it that we reconnect with our very soul. We reconnect with our own life, which is our breath. And it's a very powerful thing. So just by being grateful for your breathing, for every breath, and acknowledging this fact from time to time during the day, you're going to notice a massive in your life, in your state of mind. You don't need to look for anything exterior. You don't need to find any tools, anything material, exterior. Just concentrate on your breathing. You have that already. It has been given to you when you were born. So why don't use it? And every time your mind just keeps going somewhere else, which it always does, that's the mind's job, to be occupied in other matters. But at this point, because we're relaxing, we need the mind to be quiet. And for that, we just redirect the mind and focus on our own breathing. Very good. And now very slowly, we're going to start coming out of the relaxation. Breathing a little bit deeper now. Bringing the air right in and exhaling deeply as well. Just for a few times. You might start bringing some movement into your hands and your feet. Bring your knees to your chest and move from side to side a little bit. And very slowly, we're going into the sitting posture. If you're nice and relaxed and you want to continue with that focusing in your breath after the class, just do it for another few minutes. It's never too short or too long, I should say. So just coming into the sitting posture. We're going to rub our hands. And we're going to place all that energy into our eyes by closing the hands a little bit and just placing them over the eyes and feel that darkness soothing. Bring the warmth into your eyes. That's very good for your eyes and your eyesight. And very slowly moving the hands away. We're going to rub the hands again. We're going to place them in our hearts. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh Lord, enjoy my favorite practice, the one that I do when I just want to do a little bit of yoga on my own, when I want to relax. Some other practice that I have, they're a bit more hectic when I want to activate myself, but this is one that I find very good in general for my body and for my mind, and it's quite simple. There's not much to it, but it's very precise and very good. Now, I'm glad you joined me, and I hope you enjoy the relaxation. I really mean what I said, that we need to focus on our breathing and be grateful for it, because it's our key to life. Okay, so do a little bit of practice during the week about the breathing and being grateful about it and concentrating on it just for a couple of minutes a day, and you will notice a huge difference in your lives. Okay, thank you very much, and see you next week. Bye.